read some of your viewer comments. Ricky, why don't you, okay, very good. First, we have some comments on Carly Fiorina. Audrey says, and we quote, Trump's comment about Carly Fiorina didn't generate a lot of female response because as a female, I thought to myself, she is not aging well. Wow, it's like The View, but different. My second thought was if she is running for president, you would think, excuse me, that she would have some cosmetic work done to be more appealing to the public.
I am so not touching that. Anybody want to weigh in on that? No.
Don't blame you. And you get the Botox every couple of weeks.
So. Yeah, right. I can tell my mouth won't work. Mike says a Ben Carson Carly Fiorina ticket would go to the White House. All Republicans would support them, most blacks would support Carson, and a major proportion of women would support Fiorina. You keep wishing, Mike.
Wow. It's good to see people are voting with their consciences, right? They're going by color, gender. Anyway, Jack says, where was Rick Unger when his party was attacking Palin and even her teenage daughter with remarks like lipstick on a pig, question mark? Now he's upset because Trump mentions Carly's face.
Now wait a second. Wasn't it Sarah Palin herself who came up with the lipstick on a pig?
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah, so what are you giving me crap about that? It was Sarah Palin who said lipstick on a pig. Now, I'll tell you where I do agree with you. I didn't like it when David Letterman went after her daughter. Her daughter wasn't running. All families should be off limits. And I still don't think Donald Trump should be picking on somebody's face. Do you?
True. We got a comment from Randy, by the way. And he's from the USA, according to this. His zip code is, now we won't give that. I've supported Club for Growth, but I don't like any group telling me how to vote, whether it's unions or anyone else. I'll make up my own mind, says Randy.
Good for you.
You're up.
Regarding tomorrow night's debate, John says Rick Perry is now out of the race, so he will no longer be in the kids' table debate, leaving 4 debaters, possibly 3. Good point. They will each get lots of time to carry their message out. Carly might have done better to stay in the smaller debate. The big debate is going to be too busy to get their messages out effectively due to lack of questions and time. You know what? You make a great point. I think this entire system is ridiculous. They should be mixing it up, dividing them up by a lottery into 2 different debates so everybody is in on the action. You make a great point.
Guys, it's going to be so awkward, isn't it? I mean, when there were 7 candidates up there, that was different.
Right.
Now we're down to 4. Pataki, Jindal, Graham, Jim Gilmore couldn't even make it.
No one's going to watch.
No one's going to watch her. I don't know what they do with each other. They don't benefit by attacking each other.
What they should be doing is taking everybody who's running, drawing lots, drawing straws, mixing them up, matching them up, and having 2 debates. We can handle.
They're letting the polls run this election.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
And let me ask you this one thing. You know, wouldn't it be better if 2 things? If they just had 5 specific questions to really nail down what their policies were, and then ask everybody, then had whatever other discussions they want. They're not going to do that.
Not with that many debaters.
The other thing I want to ask you, in all honesty, do you think that Rick Perry's glasses hurt him? Because I find it hard to take him seriously with those glasses.
That's not what did it. And he doesn't think that's what did it.
We completely disagree on this.
You think it is?
Yes. They're the Rachel Maddow, I'm smarter than I was in 2012 glasses. He tried to rebrand himself as a more intellectual person.
You know what's sad?
And it looked weird.
He actually is smarter than he was in 2012. He spent the past 4 years preparing to run for president. I feel bad for him.
Me too. Yeah.
But you can't put Humpty Dumpty back together, as they say.
Apparently
Or the
not.
toothpaste back in the... Anyway, regarding VP Joe Biden as president, Michael says, I saw a clip of Joe Biden on with Stephen Colbert. If Biden is still in mourning for the loss of his son, what would happen if, God forbid, he was elected president and lost his wife while in office? That's not morbid or anything. I don't know how to tackle that.
Honestly, guys, I don't know why we would run that comment. I will not respond to that.
That could happen to any one of the candidates. And think about the ages of some of the top candidates. Hillary's 67, Trump is 69, Sanders is 73.
It's a totally inappropriate
Anybody
question.
can lose anybody at any time. That's a whole bowl of wrong. Anyway, you want the next one?
Regarding Donald Trump, Scott says, Rick, I guess he means me. I agree about Trump. It seems as though he can't get to the issues and his campaign has become more and more like a junior high name-calling contest. I'm on disability and donated to Trump's campaign. At first I thought it was a good idea. Now I wish I hadn't. He just can't get past the name-calling. Hogwash. Well, I'm sorry that you lost some money there, but I'm glad you came around.
And I think Scott's idea is what a lot of people are seeing now, that
I
they were
think-
hoping he was going to get
yeah.
past the name calling into some policies, and he's just not
It
doing
is a very interesting comment. Now that we're seeing Carson come closer,
Carson-
I wonder if that's the future.
Carson should take a lesson from him,
Yeah.
and he should take a lesson from Carson. If they did that, then we'd have a real competition.
might be
What
right.
lesson should Carson take from
Just
Trump?
be more bold and stop being so soft-spoken.
That's
Who he is,
though.
Yeah,
He
He's
is a
gonna,
soft-spoken man.
yeah, but
But I
he's
think
gonna
people
have
like
to
it.
show that he has some power. I
Well,
have not
So
seen
you're
that.
saying be more assertive, but
We'll
I think if he
see
changes
tomorrow.
too much, then it looks like he's scripted.
I was just going to
Yeah.
do
We'll
tomorrow.
see tomorrow.
Yeah, we will indeed. Anyway, remember, if you want to weigh in on any of the issues we talk about here in the show, be sure to go to Show the Box, newsmaxtv.com/comments. There's the box. Thank you. And let us know what you think. Also, Newsmax is hosting a post-debate special featuring Ed Berliner, J.D. Hayworth, Steve Malzberg, Rick Unger, and me tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time right here on Newsmax TV. Special guest Ben Carson. Mike Reagan will be joining the broadcast along with Dick Morris and John Zogby. Good stuff. Hey, Yay or Nay is next. Stay tuned.